Voices in my head again, trapped in a war inside my own.
What's up, everybody? Mike here, and welcome to the fastest rising podcast in all professional wrestling, the Tokyo Chin Podcast. Today, I'm by myself. I know, another Mike episode, probably going to be bad, but you know what? We got to do it. Weekly podcast episodes. We got to do whatever it takes to get a podcast episode up. So yeah, I'm here. They're going to be reviewing a big week in wrestling. This was wrestling week. We had Raw. We had the season premiere of Raw, SmackDown, Friday Night SmackDown. We had the first ever Wednesday Night War between NXT and AEW Dynamite. And I'll give you my prediction on who I thought won that night. Not today. First, we're going to go through Raw. Raw was pretty solid. Started with Brock Lesnar attacking Rey and Dominic Mysterio. That was solid. The pyrotechnics came back. Amazing pyro. Pyro, if you were a person, I'd dap you up so good. Dap you up, yeah. I'd shake your hand and dap you up. Great. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Yeah. Sasha Banks and Alexa Bliss was okay. Banks won that match by pinfall. Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode versus Heavy Machinery. Roode and Ziggler won. That was Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan set a date at Crown Jewel for a Captain Tag Team match. That was solid. Seth Rollins and Rusev are on Team Hogan. Corbin and Randy Orton are on Team Flair. And I think Rollins is not going to be Universal Champion in that match because The Fiend is going to kill him and put him in a hole. Viking Raiders versus the OC. The Viking Raiders won. That was a solid match. Ricochet versus Cesaro. Ricochet won. Another match between them two. Bray Wyatt, my man. Bray just always taking my breath away. AJ Styles versus Cedric Alexander. Styles wins. All of us expected that. Please give the title Cedric. Natalya versus Lacey Evans. Evans defeated Natalya. Horrible match. Rollins versus Rusev. It never ended because Yowie Wowie came out and threw him off the stage. So yeah. Screaming die at him. He was, yeah. If you guys couldn't tell, that was the night where he attacked him on the ring post, and if you heard closely, he was saying die. He was screaming, not saying, screaming die while he had the mandible claw in. And I also wanted to say on Friday Night SmackDown, I was listening in, and because I like trying to hear what the Fiend says, and I heard "Hi Seth" while he was like attacking him. So that's another cool thing. So let's do NXT next. Hold on, knowing my retarded self, I just closed out the SmackDown little page. So let me get that back up because SmackDown was solid. But we're going to do NXT next. Then we're going to do AEW, and then we're going to do SmackDown. Okay. Let's look. NXT was pretty good. It started with Adam Cole defeating Matt Riddle via pinfall to retain the title. That was good. And Finn Balor came out after. And that was very good, that match. Yep. And then Velveteen Dream issues a challenge for Roderick Strong for a rematch for the North American Championship. Io Shirai defeated Mia Yim. Gargano defeated Shane Thorne. Baszler defeated Candice LeRae via submission to retain the title. That was a pretty good match. They showed Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, Mark Henry, Stephanie McMahon, and Alundra Blaze in the crowd. Damian Priest attacks after Pete Dunne defeated Danny Burch. I'm not sure why they are going with that feud. That's a little random, but I don't mind it. It's not hurting me, so. The Undisputed Era defeated the Street Profits to retain the titles. Because why would they take the belts off the Undisputed Era? Josh, they're not overrated. And then Tommaso Ciampa made his return. And now Adam Cole, baby, has to worry about headbanging theme song, Tommaso Ciampa and Finn Balor, who just throws two sweets up in the air every 5 seconds. But I don't mind Finn Balor. Finn Balor is cool. But, not if he's fighting the Fiend. If none of you could root against the Fiend. Never. Never, never, never. So, yeah. Why am I still talking? AEW Dynamite. Same time as NXT. Both were live. After I go through AEW Dynamite, I will give my thoughts on that night. I will tell you what I watched. I will tell you who won after watching both shows. And yeah. So, it started with Cody versus Sammy Guevara. Very solid match. Cody defeated Guevara. It was a great way to introduce AEW Dynamite to everyone. Then we had Brandon Cutler versus the person that's better than me. And from the great the great island of Long Island, Maxwell Jacob Friedman. MJF destroyed Brandon Cutler in 4 minutes. So yeah, Hangman Adam Page versus the bastard Pac. Pac won that match via submission. That was great. Then Rio versus Nyla Rose. Rio defeated Rose to win the inaugural title. That was a pretty solid match. And yeah. And then the main event, The Elite versus Chris Jericho and PNP. I think that's what they call themselves now. Jericho, Santana, and Ortiz defeated the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega. And after the match, Sammy and Jake Hager came out, and they formed a new 5-person stable. I think they're going to feud with the Elite. Okay, now, so I watched AEW live for the 2 hours, and the next day I watched NXT. And what I did was, after NXT, because it was great too, I watched highlights of AEW Dynamite again just to do my research. So this week, I think AEW won. And I know all of you are going to be like, oh, you're so biased. No, I literally said I watched NXT and it was great. Both were great shows. It's just that 5-man stable that they formed at the end, like, outdid what NXT did. So, yeah, that's why that's why I say that. Then SmackDown, last show. Hell in a Cell this Sunday. It's gonna be good. So let's start off Friday night SmackDown live on Fox. Rock and Becky Lynch destroy Baron Corbin. That was great. Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair defeated Bayley and Sasha Banks. Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura again ends in a no contest because of the Fiend. Bray Wyatt. I'm kidding. And as I said, the Fiend was saying hi, Seth, on the stage. So Kevin Owens defeats Shane McMahon, and McMahon is fired from WWE. And then Strowman, Miz, and Heavy Machinery defeated Ziggler, Rude, Styles, and Orton. That was good. And then the Tyson Fury almost fought Braun Strowman. Roman Reigns defeated Eric Rowan. That's going to be a good match on Sunday. And then Lesnar defeated Kenny Sting to win the title in 5 seconds. And then Cain Velasquez came out after and destroyed Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar ran away like a little bitch. So yeah. That's it was a good week of wrestling. So next episode, we're going to try to get a guest on. Well, I'm just going to announce the guest now, because you probably saw on Instagram already. King Vinny from the DMV, not the Department of Motor Vehicles, the DC, Maryland, Virginia area. So yeah, it's going to be great having him on. He was at the AEW Dynamite premiere, so maybe we'll talk about that. So yeah, thank you for watching this another episode of Tucker Chin. If you could like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on social media. All that will be below. And don't forget, most importantly, to tuck your chin. So yeah, peace out, guys. Love you all.